Okay, so with it being, there's definitely more rigidity into these than the white ones, because with the white ones I can bend them pretty easily. So these have definitely more
sturdiness.
Stiffness in the pole.
You just pick it up in the middle with one hand, left or right hand, doesn't really matter. Sometimes they're stuck in the ground. Got to give it a little kick with the boot, and you kind of just lay it down, walk with it, let it overlap itself.
It's easiest to do it on clear ground. If there's a lot of sticks and briars, it's helpful to have someone grab the slack so that way it doesn't get stuck. And you can also either kick it or use one of the rubber mallets to help bust the metal part in the ground loose. See right here, perfect example. Dragging it, if it's not a cleared out perfect pasture, you're gonna get stuff in it. Or, prime example, little stumps to catch it.
Just like that. And you kind of try and get the netting as straight as possible, so when you're rolling it up,
it's not double as wide as your poles. It's not going to come together perfect, but you can get it manageable.
Okay, so sometimes we misplace string that comes with the post from the factory. So we order this little spool of just simple wire or string, and we use it to retie the netting with. I'll talk about, we just get like 3 foot folded in half, so we got a total of 6 foot, and then we take it over here. We go one on the top. We'll just do one simple on both ends. So one's on the top and one's on the bottom. It's even. And then we'll show you how we roll it up. Alrighty. So we've got this one laid out. We've already picked it up. We've showed you guys how to pick it up and lay it down like this. So now you're just going to kind of roll it up like a little taco, a little taquito, as tight as you can on both ends. Notice how she started on the side that doesn't have the poles. Started on the end without the poles. That way you end where the poles are. And then you pull that string out from the bottom there. You put a good little bunny ear knot on it. Nice and tight. There's one of them. Do the same thing on this end. And then we pick it up.
Don't forget your lemonade. And your lawn chair to make sure you can watch.
Don't forget the sunglasses.
Oh, and sunglasses, of course. Or an umbrella if you have 2 helpers. One can hold the umbrella. But I don't have 2 helpers. I just have one real good one.
We had helpers yesterday.
We did. We had 2 helpers yesterday, and we got so much taken down and everything else. So
if you're watching, Ryan and Melissa, thank you. Stitch here in my chair. So here we have the newest product as far as electric fence from Premier One. It's the same fence we use, which is the 104212. It's the 42-inch tall one. Like I said, we use the single spikes now, and we use the shorter version, mainly because they go in better and they're lighter when you pick them up. But this is the taller version, and I don't know if it has the double spikes or not.
I believe he's single.
Well, he looks like he's the single spiked. So these are with the Prima Posts. These are supposed to be sturdier than these old posts, but like I said, these work great as well. We've had these for 2.5 years, 3 years. They're in the sun. Some of this fence that we just took down has been up for over a year, and it's been doing great. Been getting a lot of sun, a lot of weather, a lot of wind. But we're going to take this main one down at the entrance of our fence, and we're going to set it up and see how it compares to the old stuff.
This is my favorite part. Brand new ones. Don't want to cut it. Surgical precision.
Another thing I've noticed is that this one is blue, not white.
That might be due to certain animals seeing certain colors, and if I don't know off the top of my head what colors goats see the best, but that could also be a part of it, that they could see it better, so there's less inclination of them to like run through it or not see it for any reason. So that could be a reason. I'd have to look that up. But you can see here, this is new. We normally didn't have these on here, the plastic part. Normally it's just these strings, and this is a little bit different string as well. Okie dokie.
You can see how tight it gets from the factory
Versus
kind of
ours. This one's pretty not too bad.
But like, it helps. I've also noticed that this one only has 1 string. Oh, 2 of them are there.
Yeah,
Just
so
gotta move them.
That's definitely why they give you strings, is to be able to tie them back up, and so you can store them. Okay, so with it being, there's definitely more rigidity into these than the white ones, because with the white ones I can bend them pretty easily. So these have definitely more
Sturdiness.
Stiffness in the pole.
We're gonna go ahead and turn this fence off real quick.
Alright, so I'm gonna do that. They always come with a repair kit and a little pamphlet.
So this ground's pretty hard, so we're definitely gonna need this 1-pound dead blow hammer to get these in the ground. Like we said, that single spike works way better when getting to the ground. All we're gonna do is overlap this one and then take it down as we go. So the goats
test run.
Exactly.
So I will also notice that these have caps, and I've had these caps come off, but this one does not have a cap. Go ahead and lay it out, and then we'll hammer in. It's easier to do so once they're all out in a line versus going one by one. Or this is how I do it. Nick doesn't do it this way, but I just kind of walk, and then I feel, and then my hands just let go. This one might be a tick longer.
Guess we'll see.
The only reason we didn't take that one down is we have goats in there and dogs in there right now. So last thing we'd want is them to escape. So we're just gonna overlay it and then take the white down after. The ground has definitely gotten significantly harder.
So overall, they look to be a little bit longer. You can see where the old post ends and the new post starts.
So looking at it, with the blue versus the green and white and black colors, so you can kind of see the difference there. Oh, need to finish hammering this one off. But there it is. We always wrap ours around the poles. It helps keep them more sturdy and on there. And then a good connection there, so that way the electricity can flow evenly.
We also use these little temporary posts on corners and where the fence is dipped.
This is an older fence post here, so it's gotten stretched out over time. So you can do a wrap around, keep that slack out. But older fences, they're gonna slack some after use of being in the weather and everything. So another temporary pole should go here. So we'll put one in, but overall they do pretty good. And
then we just back the truck up right up under here. We keep some square bales underneath this little lean-to. And you can put them up on a pallet, well, or on a concrete pad, or even on the dirt if you wanted to. But this is a little concrete pad that was here since this shed was built. So we just kind of stack them up right here. They're in the shade, they're in the cover. Whenever we need them, back the truck or the four-wheeler up to it and unload. And then you can see that we have some drums back there with all of our temporary posts that we use for curves and turns and fence that's kind of old. We still use it. We just put those up there, or one of the poles snap or something. But yep, that's how we store it, right there.